Hey, what's up, everybody? Late video, but I am back with the post-game video for the game two of the doubleheader between the Mariners and the Angels. The Mariners dropped game two, 3-0. They dropped game one, 4-2. If you haven't checked it out, check out my first video, or my last video, I should say, where I recap game one. I go over just some of the struggles the team had with runners in scoring position and the bit of a controversial decision to pitch to Mike Trout in the 10th inning. So if you haven't checked that one out first, so you can hear my thoughts on game one, and here you'll get my thoughts on game two. Before I get started, please subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Really just trying to grow a Mariners community here. I'm just a fan. I'm not someone that tries to talk down to people. I value all opinions on where this team is. There might be some disagreement, but I feel like I have pretty rational views, calm, collected. So you're not going to get a lot of screaming, just crazy over the top, like they need to cut this guy that was actually good but had one bad game. You're going to get a very level-headed approach here. So, and I think that's what a lot of people are looking for when they want to vent their thoughts or kind of get maybe, from here to here out what they're trying to say. I hope I can kind of be a voice for some of the fan base with that. But yeah, Mariners lose tonight, 3-0. Bad, really bad. Just first time that I've done a video where I'm just kind of at a loss for words. Just a really poor performance. The Angels starting pitcher, I think Jose Suarez came in. ERA well over 5, almost 6. I think his win-loss record. Win-loss record doesn't matter. But a strikeout to walk ratio of essentially 1-to-1. I think it was 18 strikeouts to 15 walks. He had no problems. 4 1/3, shut down the Mariners. A little bit of issues in the first. He did throw a lot of pitches, but the Mariners need to do damage against those guys. I'm okay when, on Thursday I did my video, I talked about Ohtani shutting him down. It happens. Ohtani's really good. Now, it's frustrating because they have other winnable games, but you can't get too mad when Ohtani shuts him down. I wasn't upset a couple weeks ago when Verlander shut him down. I mean, Verlander's really good. Ohtani's really good. Sandoval, who started game one, is a really good pitcher. You can't expect to get 15 runs off those guys. But you should be able to hit guys like Suarez. He has a pretty good history against the Mariners. Maybe there's something there that he just knows about the team and is able to exploit, but that still doesn't make a difference. And just a very poor performance for the Mariners there. Leaving the bases low in the first inning. Dylan Moore struck out with 1 out. And then I think Justin Upton struck out as well. I thought Penn Murphy did a real nice job as the opener, 2 shutout innings. He did what he needed to do. He's really been a nice addition to this team and this bullpen. Certainly someone that looks like they'll be in that bullpen for years to come. Tommy Milone was good as the headliner, starter, whatever you want to call it. 4 shutings. He gave up a home run to Mike Trout, because it's a game against the Mariners, so Mike Trout has to homer. I've put in a petition for tomorrow's game to start 1-0, just so we can get that out of the way. It's 1-0 Angels. Trout's already homered. Just hope it's a solo home run. But, Milone was really good. He did his part. But Tommy Milone's a journeyman, and that's not to take away from him. Great career. He's carved out a niche for himself, and good for Tommy Milone. But is he a part of the Mariners' future? Probably not. Now, sometimes you need guys like that to fill out a roster. But, if all I've got is singing the praises of Tommy Milone, then it's probably not a great day. Sergio Romo probably going to be gone on Monday. Gave up the 2-run home run to Jared Walsh, and just, continues to struggle. Great career, 3 rings, 3-time world champion. Nothing to hang his head about. But I know Monday they have to make a roster decision because they have to add another bat and take away a pitcher per some league rule. I don't know why that's a league rule. I think if you want to carry 26 pitchers, and that's up to you. But they have to do that. So I would guess Romo's on the outs, and they'll probably have to send someone down tomorrow. My guess would be that's Malone, just because of the amount of innings he threw tonight. Julio, 2 doubles. I mean, I guess if one guy on this team is going to be amazing, it should be Julio. That's the one we want to see. He's probably the most important player on this roster. He shouldn't have had to been at age 21 be the most important player this year, but going into the future, he probably is. So good to see him do his thing. He stung that first ball, that leadoff double in the second inning. It, of course, led to nothing as they left him at second base, but still really good to see that from Julio. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I just don't have the team's just kind of a mess. The lineup's not good. It has some promise, and I get it. Like, this is my third time making this video, by the way, so I'm kind of like, my thoughts are running together, and I'm tired. But you still got Toro out there. Adam Frazier hasn't hit. Jesse Winker hasn't hit. Suarez is so hot and cold, and he's been fine overall. JP's in a cold stretch. Ty France is in a little bit of a cold stretch. Trammell can't hit lefties. Justin Upton, it's been 2 games, but not really seen a hard hit ball off his bat yet. Plenty of time. That should never judge any player on 3 games, actually. On 3 games, especially one that was hit in the head with a 90-mile-per-hour fastball. But certainly, I made the point the other day that he can't be any worse than Abraham Toro. But I always know not to tempt the fate of the Seattle Mariners, because they will laugh right back at you when you make some sort of any definitive statement about them. I've dealt with that for 20 years, so of course he'll end up hitting worse than Toro now. But I mean, just not a lot of positives at all to take out of today in general. I mean, a loss hits you hard enough, but 2 of them. It's hard to get swept in a doubleheader too. Normally doubleheaders are split. I know sweeps happen, but I bet if you went back and looked at the history of doubleheaders, the vast majority of them are split. And the Mariners couldn't even muster that today. So just super ugly. I wonder, day off Monday, is Scott on that hot? I'm sure his seat's warm. I do wonder if they lose tomorrow, and certainly his job shouldn't come down to 1 game tomorrow. That's not fair, and I hope that's not how the front office looks at things. But with that day off Monday, I do wonder. I'm pretty indifferent on Scott. I don't think firing him is going to be some magical fix for this team. So if that's what you're thinking, I would put that in the back burner. Could it happen? Sure. But I do not think firing him is going to automatically just make this team competitive. They've got a lot of issues. There might be some things Scott doesn't do well, but it's certainly not going to just magically fix this team. The players seem to fight hard and like Scott. I think that does matter. But at the end of the day, you got to win. Listen, he's been here 7 years, hasn't made the playoffs. I get 19 through 21 was sort of that rebuilding phase. So certainly you can't really hold that too much against him. But, I mean, I can't get too up in arms about a guy that's been here 7 years, hasn't made the playoffs if he does get let go. I'll always be respectful of that. These are human beings with families. This is their job, their livelihood. So I'll never not take it seriously when having those discussions, just as we would expect if someone's about our jobs and our livelihoods and losing them. It should be done respectfully, and I will always try and do that in my videos. Like I said, with Romo, with Scott, these are professionals and good human beings, so they deserve respect. But we can talk about the fact that it may be their time may be up in this organization. So, we'll see. I could see something coming down Monday. Like I said, it's a day off. Tomorrow will be key. If they win, you might buy yourself the road trip. But if they lose, I don't know. I think something happens Monday if they lose tomorrow. Maybe it's not Scott, it's another coach. Hitting coaches, pitching coaches, all can be fall guys. I don't think it makes a huge difference. I don't think firing a hitting coach or a pitching coach is going to change a whole lot. Sometimes what happens is you do that, then you're playing a stretch of worse teams, and you end up playing better. And I know it's working for the Phillies right now. I would venture to say, 1, their schedule's probably gotten a little easier. And 2, I don't know how popular Girardi was in the clubhouse. I'm going to guess he wasn't very liked. Maybe I could be wrong on that. Whereas I think Scott is respected in the clubhouse. But the more you lose, some of that respect can go away, unfortunately. Really not a lot to add on this one. Mariners fall 3-0. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. The Angels' pen has been up and down for them this year. They've had no problem in the doubleheader today, shutting down the Mariners. I don't even know if Archie Bradley broke a sweat in his 9th inning. Herget came in and did 3 shutout innings against the Mariners today. More runners left stranded, more inability to get on base. Nice game from Cal Raleigh, single and a walk, good for Cal. Another guy could be a possible big piece of the future, so you want to see him do well. But that's about all I got. Exhausted tonight. Sat through 2 bad baseball games, unfortunately. I will still be here. I will still root for the turnaround. I'm the eternal optimist. I hope for a 15-game winning streak starting tomorrow. And they got the right guy in the mound to do it in Logan Gilbert. So hopefully he can get that done for the team. But yeah, certainly just, while I will remain optimistic about the future and the present, it's not good. This is not a good baseball team at the moment. And I just, like I said, I won't give up, but I'm also not putting money on the Mariners making the playoffs. In fact, I don't even think I'd put a soda can on the Mariners making the playoffs at this point. I don't think you should either. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I might do a video tomorrow morning, just talk about a few things, state of the team that I kind of want to get to tonight. I'm just kind of too tired to do it. And then we'll have the post game after tomorrow's game in the afternoon. So again, hopefully the Mariners can bounce back tomorrow and get a win. But really tough day. Not good. Losing doubleheader stings. And the team's just not playing good ball right now at all. The Boo Birds were out. I heard them tonight. I think they're well-deserved. I think the team deserves to be booed. I don't blame the fans there for doing it. Hopefully tomorrow brings some cheers. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, message me, talk Mariners, talk any team. And happy Father's Day tomorrow to any of the dads out there that are watching this. Enjoy your day, enjoy your Sunday. Go M's. I'll see you guys tomorrow.